A split decision on Capitol Hill to limit President Trump's war powers. For the second time, lawmakers in the House approved a symbolic rebuke of the president for his handling of the war with Iran. But a similar effort stalled in the Senate. It's the first time both chambers voted on the measure since the death of 4 U.S. soldiers. This also comes, by the way, as tensions and the cost of the war are rising. CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small joins me with more on this part of the story. Taurean, how many House Republicans voted in favor of this resolution?
Yeah, Chanel, 4 Republicans. That was Representative Tom Barrett of Michigan, Representative Warren Davidson of Ohio, Thomas Massey, unsurprising there, of Kentucky, and then Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania. Fitzpatrick, the interesting one, considering he's in a tough re-election bid and what's known as a toss-up race in his respective county in Ohio. I got to point out, though, that this is an example, but I don't want to overstate the erosion of Republican support for the Trump administration for this war. By and large, the rest of the Republican Party is in lockstep with the administration over this. But this is a case that Democrats are looking to make. Even if that Senate resolution passed, this really had no teeth. So this wouldn't be required to go to the president's desk for signature and would really hold no force of law. This is really just an indication of sentiment among folks here on Capitol Hill. In fact, let's take a listen to a few Democrats and what they had to say today about it.
I think that Americans of all backgrounds are sick of seeing the United States enter wars without justification, spending trillions of dollars in our engagements abroad, and people can't even afford an inhaler pump here at home.
Our sons and daughters will die, potentially, because he has never come to Congress with a clear strategy, an exit plan, or a sense of even what his objectives are.
The timing for this is pretty curious as well. Of course, this war has been going on for 140 plus days, but the Trump administration is making the case that this is a restart of the war since that ceasefire agreement broke around 12 days ago. Now they're saying this doesn't necessarily fall in line of the War Powers Act. That is law, not the resolutions that they've been trying to pass here on the Capitol Hill. I also got to point out Republican sentiment that I felt and saw at President Trump's rally in Georgia yesterday was still strongly behind the president. He brought up the Iran war and the fact that the goal in his mind is to ensure that Iran doesn't secure a nuclear weapon, and that had one of the largest responses and ovations that we heard from the crowd yesterday. So the bottom line, Chanel, as we continue to track this, is Republican support, although not broken, is bending at least on Capitol Hill.
Okay, Taurean Small, thank you.